Love and Secrets, Episode 1, A New World. Sophia stepped off the train and looked around. The small station of Esperanza exuded an old-world charm. People bustled about, suitcases rattled over the cobblestones, and somewhere a street musician played a lively tune. To Sophia, it felt as though she were stepping into another world. She straightened her back, lifted her suitcases, and whispered to herself, "This is it. A new beginning. No drama. Just work." Suddenly, she felt a hand on her shoulder. "May I help you with your luggage, miss?" came a warm voice behind her. She turned to see a young man with a friendly smile. He was dressed in a neat shirt and jeans, and there was something about his demeanor that inspired confidence. "Oh, that's not necessary," Sophia stammered, but she released the suitcase as she realized how heavy it was. "Thank you." The man took the suitcase with ease. "Welcome to Esperanza," he said with a smile. "The town where nothing is as it seems." The words left Sophia with an uneasy feeling. But before she could ask anything, he pointed to a taxi and helped her inside. "Perhaps we'll meet again," he said with a wink. In the taxi, Sophia observed the town. Narrow streets, colorful houses, and small shops passed by her window. Esperanza's charm seemed perfect. Yet, the man's words lingered in her mind. A few hours later, she stood in the chic office of Clara, her new boss. Clara was an imposing woman with sharp eyes that seemed to pierce straight through Sophia. She wore a perfectly tailored dress and sat behind a desk that gleamed with luxury. "I have grand plans for this company, Sophia," Clara began as she stood and walked toward the window, her heels clicking on the marble floor. "But for that, I need loyalty. Do you understand what I mean?" Sophia nodded, though her heart started to race. "Of course, Mrs. Clara, I won't disappoint you." Clara turned and smiled, but there was something in her gaze that Sophia couldn't place, something that sent a chill down her spine. That evening, in her new apartment, Sophia collapsed onto the couch. She was exhausted from the trip and her meeting with Clara. As she rummaged through a box of items left behind by the previous tenant, she came across an old letter. The envelope looked worn, as if it were years old. Carefully, she tore it open and pulled out the paper. The message was short but powerful. "Stay away from Clara if you value your life." A shiver ran down Sophia's spine. What did this mean? Who had left this warning? And why did it feel as though she were stepping into the middle of a web of secrets? That night, she barely slept. The words from the letter echoed in her mind. But one thing was certain, her new life in Esperanza would be anything but boring. Stay tuned for the next episode, where secrets deepen, alliances are tested, and Sophia takes her first steps into a dangerous game she never expected to play.